Like the Libra should like take a little bit too, but it doesn't.
Yeah, we all have our own 40 days and 40 nights. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Chaley, for that one, because I've been using that one a lot. I am just here to tell you your voice is great, and you also don't have to wear headphones if you don't want to, because I took these bitches off.
Okay.
It's on you.
Right.
It's your world.
Right.
And wait, before we get started, I gotta give the this is your first time on the podcast, so I gotta give the old-fashioned blaction to really get us started. Okay, so what I do is I do a countdown. I go 3, 2, 1, blaction.
I like it.
Yeah, I wanted something outrageous and like niggerish and like very specific to like what is happening here.
I like niggerish.
Thank you. Yeah.
Fan of niggerish.
I've been embracing it. Hi, Lucy.
Always
Hi.
worth embracing your niggerishness.
Yeah, niggerish is really it's such a powerful term. I think like it is, what is that, an adverb? It is also
Adjective for sure.
most
Yeah.
definitely.
I think it could be an adverb.
Right? You know what I mean? Because it's like you do. It's something you be doing.
Yeah.
Anyway, hi. Welcome back. Welcome. God damn it! It's according to the Gregorian calendar, 2023. And welcome back to this shit. Hi, the hard R's, with me, Asia Mock, your guest.
Chris.
No. Yeah, it's Chris. I'm not the guest. I'm the host. This is Chris, everybody. We're going to intro Chris. I'm so happy you're here.
I'm happy to be here.
This was like...
I hope this thing can hear me.
No, I think you're all right. I think you're good. You can actually, these little thingies here will tell you, too. It's
Okay,
like,
right,
is it
yeah.
popping? Y'all, this is Somethingblue, a.k.a. Chris, or Chris, a.k.a. Somethingblue.
Whichever.
Welcome.
Depends on how and where you know me.
Fair. That is fair. That is 100% fair. Chris is out here doing it. Oh shit, you know what I forgot to do?
What?
Set a timer. I always do this, America.
Set your timer.
Hey y'all. No,
We're just setting
I
a
can't
timer
say
right now.
that. Hey Siri. Set a timer for 1 hour and 25 minutes from now.
1 hour and
Blop.
25 minutes.
Thanks, girl. Thank you, AI. So, I'm so sorry. Back to it. Boom. You out here. DJ, writer, content creator, badass MFer. Not. But you know what I'm saying? Your entire praxis, from what I have seen, is rooted in so much care and consideration and righteous vengeance and retribution feelings towards these oppressive systems, and I appreciate that.
Thank you. I love that.
You're welcome.
Like,
We-
oh.
It's great. I mean, give it some value. Like, I believe in the power of like affirming words, because I think so often the work that we do, just there's nobody giving any like affirmation to it and power to it. So,
And I'll be honest too. Even sometimes all the affirmations don't resonate.
yeah.
But
Well, those
that
are
was-
hollow.
That one's definitely resonating. That one's definitely hitting. So thank you.
I meant
Bussin'.
every
Bussin'
single
affirmations.
every single word. What are your pronouns?
My main pronoun is she. I don't mind they. I don't exactly identify as non-binary, but I don't mind not being looked at as female. If that makes sense.
It absolutely does.
Okay, because I haven't done all the research or
Right.
anything, and I'm definitely hella femme presenting for
Yes,
sure.
yes.
So I mean, but again, like if you had met me like 15 years ago, it'd be a different story. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
America, we found out not only God, look how they move. Okay, not only did we graduate high school at the same year.
We're not gonna talk about the year though, right?
No, we're not.
Okay.
We don't have to do that.
Okay.
But we're both Capricorn moons.
Capricorn moon.
And we
cap.
both are in this really unique place of congealing. I use the word congealing a lot on the podcast because it's to me the perfect word to describe like how things are melding together. And boy, oh boy, like it's just damn, I lost my train of thought.
You got it.
Nigga, I've been up all
Congealing.
day.
The
Congealing.
congealing.
You said something before this.
We were just talking about like how I was saying bust in affirmations, and then you were saying it's great to congeal.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we got it.
Thank you. It is. And I wanted to add a piece to that too, because like I feel that I use they, she pronouns, and I use them in that order. Like for a reason, because I am moving more now in a fluidity that I've always embodied but never had the language for, or the resources or whatever.
Exactly.
And you know, like after like I don't know, like going through the exhausting process of heteronormativity and the performance of it, and myself and motherhood, and being what people wanted me to be as a mom versus like who I actually am as a parent. Ugh. After all that, I'm like, you know what? I'm dad and mom. I'm both.
Why not?
And I have no problem being called she unless I specifically emphasize prior to like any kind of conversation, like I prefer they.
Yeah.
Like it's cool for me. And I'm excited for your journey. This is very cool.
Thank you.
Just different places coming to the same, you know,
Definitely
similar,
yeah.
you know, like just look at Claude.
Yeah, because I mean, honestly, what you just described is kind of how I felt when I was younger. And I would say honestly, just to this day, the only reason I really started wearing makeup is because I had started a job. It was one of my first like corporate jobs after college. I read an article that said that if women wear makeup to work, they're
Yes.
most likely to get promoted.
That is correct.
And that Capricorn moon was like, that's worth a shot. That my Libra Venus was like, go for it. And it's just something I've just done ever since. And it was just totally at random. And I feel like, yeah, it's fun at this point.
Yeah.
I've learned how to make it fun. I've learned how to make
Yes.
makeup application fun and like,
Yes.
you know, kind of like self-care.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, like obviously I like how I look I like how I look either way, but it's definitely,
fun.
it's fun.
It's fun.
It's a fun thing to, yeah.
Like we deserve to play. We're human beings. Like
Right.
that's literally what we're here for. That's what like
Exactly.
makeup. It's makeup. It's genderless. Like enjoy it.
And
like
it definitely helps as a bartender to make more money too. So
sure does,
I'm like,
honey.
everything I want to do revolves around me kind of being like as good looking as possible. So I'm like, fuck it. Here I am in this makeup.
I love that. I
Why
love
not?
that. Will you tell the story about where the name Somethingblue came from / why you go by that name?
Yeah. It kind of goes back to what I was saying before. When I was younger, I didn't really like to identify as female. I didn't like anything that meant femininity. I rejected the color pink. My mom painted my room pink when I was a kid and
Rude.
would try to dress me in pink things. And like my mom didn't like force girliness onto me. She's
No.
actually been super understanding. So I want to make, for anybody who tries
Of
to like,
course.
don't come down on my mom.
Yeah, no.
But it was just the natural. Yeah, it's just the natural thing. To,
Yeah,
you gotta
in the
draw it.
80s?
Right, in the 80s, you gotta.
Girl,
hey,
look,
wait.
The socks.
Wait,
I didn't say the year.
but yeah, like the frilly socks at Easter, the big poofy dresses for Easter, and all that.
Yes.
Yeah, all that shit. Yeah, like my mom did that with me, but then the moment I started telling her more and more that I didn't want that, she went along with it. So for me, the opposite of being a girl was like just having, whatever it was that was supposed to be pink. If it came in blue, give me the blue one. So when I was a kid, my mom would be like, okay, so what color do you want to paint your room since you don't want pink? I'm like, let's go with blue. What color bed do you want? Blue. Like what color this? What color that do you want? Blue. So it just got to basically my whole life. Most of the things that I own or wear have been blue. So
Nails popping.
Yeah.
Blue.
Right.
Boots are blue. Bag is blue.
Also,
let's just real quick, if we can just both of us are doing. We both have The
These
shoes.
are my
You okay? But they're blue.
I was
with,
expecting these to be seen. These
with
are
the. It's okay. Look, I'm emphasizing the color coordination.
okay. Yes,
The
and only
decision.
that. Let's
Okay.
only focus
The
on that.
blue, and we both have like little matching. You can't really see the croc,
I don't
but
know
maybe you
if I
can. I don't know.
I don't know. I can't.
But
come
you
all
know,
the way that way.
blue.
Right.
Whatever color, the little pinky. I think it's really funny because I've started embracing pink because I hated pink.
Yeah.
So I'm on that like.
And I like mauve now. Mauve is
Mauve.
the pink that has the most blue in it. So that's the main. pink
Yeah,
that
yeah.
If I own something, it's usually mauve.
My Aquarius child at the tender age of 10 was like, I want a mauve room. And I
Down with
said, who told you about mauve? And they were like, the internet.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
Shout out to the internet.
Right? Okay. Literally.
Al
really
Gore's
changed
internet.
everything.
Shout out. Yeah, for sure.
Yo.
But yeah, so like the blues just kind of been part of my life, and then I started the DJ thing, and I didn't have a name yet, and I was supposed to be doing this stream, and I was showing my mom something I was doing, and she's like, "What's your DJ name?" I'm like, I don't know, and she's like, "How about DJ Blue?" And I'm like, "Nah, I don't want to be DJ anything."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Well, what about DJ Baby Blue?" And I'm like, no,
No DJ, nothing.
like no
yeah.
DJ, and I'm like stuff like that. I'm like, eh. And she was like, "Well, yeah, it should be something blue," just like really just saying, you know, it should be something with the word blue in it. But she was
Yes.
like, "It should be something blue," and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's it. That's it. Thank you, Mom."
Shout out to the
Shout out
moms
to my
that
mom.
like get it. You know what I'm saying? Like
By accident.
by accident. I was gonna say like you be making your way into it, and then boom,
Right.
you provide
By
the
accident.
answer. I love that. I think that that's really a testament. We were talking a bit about this like in the other room before starting to record, but like it's like a testament to the commitment that like the assuredness that we know as black presenting femmes or whatever, even as like kids, you know, and just like follow like that just kind of follows through in art and life and the expression of both. And to me it's like when you stay genuine to that shit, and like that's when that's how you know it's serving you.
Yeah.
And you're serving it, you know what I'm saying?
And it works out without you having to force it.
Exactly.
I would say out of just about everything I've done in my long life that did, I guess we gotta admit, start in the 80s.
First of all,
DJ
you're hot. First of all, time out. You're hot and I'm hot. I own it. Like, you're hot.
It's the concealer too.
Look, my concealer too, okay? But no, I mean, like, nobody, how would they know? How would they know? Sometimes I have to be telling people, like, you be fucking with me and you really don't know how old like, you forget. I need you to respect the authority of the wisdom that comes with these years, okay? Because
I will say
don't play with
the
me.
thing about the Capricorn energy, and you know, since we both have it in our moons, we're late bloomers, quote unquote. So that's why we do get along with people younger than us, because
Really?
yeah, it's very common. It's a thing with the Capricorn energy. Yeah, Capricorn,
Really?
especially the Capricorn moon. Yeah, late bloomers. Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
Wild.
I don't know if you ever felt like you did a lot of things later in life, but you also don't regret it either because you feel more prepared for it.
Yes.
You have, yeah.
Having a child.
That's that Capricorn shit. Like that's why like me now. I'm gonna be like 50 having a baby, but I'm like, yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah,
for it.
you
I'm
ready? Actually, no, I'm sorry.
Not physically, but
The
I'll
child
put
was
it in
like
Annie.
whoopsie daisy, because you know that shit happens. But making the commitment to like stick with the journey and like put us like first, like that was some shit that I saw me doing and not really a lot of other parents
Did you have
doing.
an extra? Okay.
Yeah, right here. We got the little kitty ashtray. We be smoking on this show. Hi,
Do you want to
Kiki.
do 2 joints?
2 joint baby Keem. 2 joint baby Keem. Absolutely. While
do
we're
it.
doing these joints,
Let's do it.
mental health check-in. Nigga, how you doing? How you doing?
So I know, and this is something that we discussed, that we were in and Asia asked for consent before asking this, which I totally admire. That is very dope because just asking somebody that out of the blue can be triggering depending on what you're going through. So I definitely appreciate that.
Thank you. Of course, like.
But I mean, I don't know. It is Capricorn season right now. We're still like in that
with the full moon in Cancer.
Yeah, with the full moon in Cancer. So like the full moon wasn't bad for me. Wasn't even emotional. I feel like I've been kind of coasting, and that's usually how I do feel in Capricorn season.
Okay.
It's more comfortable, even if things don't seem to be going my way. Because I do have a lot going on, but I just feel like I'm working through it.
Yeah.
And I got the drive, and I got, I still have the motivation. Aquarius season, come check back in on me though, because it gets chaotic.
Woo! Yeah, Aquarius, that air energy is just Aquarius some different stuff. It picks everything up and throws it
right
in the wind.
Yeah. So chaos. check back with me Aquarius season. Right now, I'll probably be good.
Absolutely.
But a couple weeks from now, check on the kid.
Will. No, I will absolutely be checking on you.
Check on you,
because like that ass, like nigga, check on me, okay?
Yeah, but
shit. I'm out here
rising, so it should be a little bit better for
you. It is,
right?
but I'm literally living in a house with 2 Aquarius suns.
But even for them, it should be a little bit more pleasant.
Unfortunately, when one is 13 and one is 25 going on 26. And I feel like I've been 40. You know what I mean? I feel like
see, that's the old soul.
I feel like I have been 40.
That's the Capricorn old soul.
And now that I've done that late developing, and I see all the different ways, like I'm not perfect. I don't have any perfect vision and perspective, but I'm like, I have lived long enough and experienced enough and like knocked my ass around enough to be like, damn, I can see danger coming from a mile away and you don't know, but I gotta let you live your life because it's not my life. I can be like, hey, don't do that, but it's hard because I am literally an empath, and I know people be like, but like we were talking about this earlier, not empaths necessarily, but like the DNA, like the black epigenetic trauma that is the gift, is the fact that we carry in our bones this understanding that like all this shit, all these systems, all these institutions, all this bullshit is just bullshit. And like no. like dead at like just no, it's a big no for me.
Yeah.
And like it's fine. I actually think it's truly like I'd be like griping about it, but like I find it. Lou and I were doing a puzzle the other night, and I was asking, I was like, is it vanity to have? It's like it's a mirror. You know what I mean? Like, is it vanity on my part? Like, am I like just like like getting the birate? Like, am I like uprising the biracials? Like, what kind of like like deep subconscious thing is this? Like, here you are, and then I was like, we talked about it, and I was like, wait though, like this was not pushed. And also, like, I didn't know that you were in a like when we met, how the whole thing happened, how the friendship began, how the whole thing happened. I did not know. We did not know until the relationship blossomed. So perhaps it's just like serendipity. Perhaps it's supposed to be, the pains and the of learning each other and growing, but it doesn't have to be fucking crazy hard. We don't have to like traumatize each other.
Yeah.
And coming to that understanding and like really like operating in that understanding in this family is wildly liberating while being incredibly frightening, because it's a dynamic none of us grew up in. I mean, besides my own kid. And I'm just like, I don't know, maybe the congealing. I don't know. The great congealing. Perhaps, hey, that's a crazy idea. Perhaps all that blood, sweat, and energy, trauma, all that fucking shit that like niggas have been doing, maybe it's time for us to relax. Just a little bit.
I will say it's hard.
Oh.
It's so hard to
because
relax.
you can't. in this body, what I'm learning is, oh, wow, now that I got it, I can't even enjoy it because I'm traumatized. Now I got to work through, now that I'm here, now that I've achieved a quiet house, my cats, a nice cup of tea. Now it's just me and my demon. We just like, me and my demons. And that shit is hard. Learning to treat yourself like you deserve peace is some other shit. And I'm proud of you, though, because you are chipping away at that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And, like, I love, it's so refreshing.
Yeah, I'm surprised at how, I'm surprised at how I'm looking at things differently than I did 2 years ago, 4 years ago. And then I'm paying attention to it. I used to maybe not pay attention to the ways that I've grown and how I deal with things. But, yeah, like I'm starting to pay attention to those because I'm like trying to figure out my patterns and, you know, I'm trying to
pivot.
Yeah. And then I'm thinking about myself in all these different perspectives. I'm starting to think about myself. You know, I definitely want to adopt kids. Definitely. Don't know about the natural thing. And I don't.
That shit crazy. Hey, look at me. That shit crazy, nigga.
I've heard.
That shit crazy. So, I mean, look.
My mom worked labor and delivery for like 15 years. And it was like my high school years too. So the sex talk was while she worked in labor delivery. So she's like, you know, do you know how many times I've had 2 fingers stuck in some woman's vagina and she's telling me it hurt and I have to tell her if the dick didn't hurt, my fingers shouldn't hurt. And, you know, that really
obliterate bars.
That might be why I don't have kids yet.
Yeah, hey, you know.
Just thinking about my mom.
Choices. You know?
Because I'm like, if it's not her, it's going to be somebody else.
But I love that. I love, like, you want to adopt. And, like, that's beautiful. And it parenthood, listen, caregiving in general requires a sense
communication
of.
And openness.
Oh, my God. It's a whole
vulnerability.
Process. The vulnerability.
Yeah.
Like, you got to really, the whole ego. You got to really take yourself down a peg or two.
Yeah.
Which, back to mental health shit, is what I feel like I'm experiencing right now, while simultaneously becoming incredibly aware of my power and exactly where to place it, and how to turn around and like bring others that are congealing with me for the ride. Oh my God, thank you. Also, if you want to relight this, because I literally.
Oh well, yeah. I mean,
if you like, please listen to join baby. So you know, a lot of the mental health shit I've been going through is hard, and also I'm doing it. So I'm like, yay, look at me. I can do hard things. It's been a roller coaster. Lou had top surgery, gang. Watching another person experience top surgery is like nuts. Celebrating the fact that we both had like these, you know, my surgery was not gender affirming, but it was gender affirming in the long run. I think that really helped take that she to a day in the beginning. 'Cause you never really realize how much chronic pain is associated with the parts that just your body is like, it's like, nah. And then when it's gone, everything changes. So I feel really good in my body. I feel really good in my spirit. I feel motivated.
That's all good stuff.
And I am also like ready to sleep like the old gods, you know? Like I would love to just but I'm proud of myself for carving time and taking time to just like fucking chill. I've been home.
That's good.
I don't give a fuck. Your events, your little parties or whatever, girl.
Hey, wait a minute now.
I will go.
Wait
but
a
I'm
minute.
just saying, hey, listen, like it's not.
Hold on.
It's nothing personal. Yeah, but you a Leo sun. You know what I'm saying? So you like party.
Right. So I'm like, wait a minute.
I'm about to see you. I'm about to have Uggs on just like
speak
you.
Speak for yourself. I wear these to the club. I wear these to the club.
You gonna be FaceTiming me in the club?
In the summer, I have Ugg slippers.
Period.
Yeah, I got witnesses. I got UGG slippers. I wear them bitches to the club in the summer.
Period. I don't
even care anymore.
Period.
after 2020, I was like, fuck this.
Who
If
even
if
cares?
I'm going back out, I'm wearing the same shit.
That's why I've been wearing. It became Croc Nation over here.
Yeah, I got. It's Croc Nation slowly growing at my house. Slowly growing.
Yeah, because it's about comfort.
Yeah. I'm not.
We not trying, okay?
All my heels, I don't even know where they are.
All I'm saying is, you about to FaceTime me from the club
With
in your Uggs. I'm gonna have my Uggs on. I'm gonna be like, hey,
or
boo.
my Crocs.
Hey, boo, what's good?
In the summer, it might be my Crocs.
I'm here for it.
Early fall, late spring might be my Crocs.
Are you a June Leo?
August Leo.
You're August Leo. Yeah, because it's July and August.
No,
right?
August, September. Well, it's why am I saying August, September? That's
Right.
Virgo. July and August.
Yeah, I was like, it's July.
These
August,
work.
right?
Yeah.
Yo, you
marijuana
ever
works.
be high? You ever be smoking 2 joints at the same time
Yeah,
after you smoke
August,
some other
September.
joints? Blah blah. As a June Cancer with that Leo Venus, I see you.
Yeah.
I see you, boo. I get it. I'm not against the clear river going out, but I'm also very much into staying in. And when I do go out, we gonna step. Okay, every time I go out, you know I gotta show out. Period. Okay. All right. Let's talk about supporting Black business real quick. Boom. Plug you. Tell us where we can find you. Tell us about the kind of DJ shit you out here doing and the content shit you out here doing. Give us your at.
Okay. I'm pretty much only on Instagram right now, but it's at Somethingblue 313 the numbers. For Instagram. I'm kind of like I'm doing the home and work thing a little bit more for January.
Yeah.
I mean, plus a lot of people aren't going out. Like you're not the only person. So it's like perfect time for like, especially if you're a DJ, to just like chill for a little bit, work a couple extra shifts if you got another job or whatever. Clean your house.
Yeah. Yes.
Like,
hibernation time. People really don't understand.
Right.
That.
But I mean, it's not even hibernating. It's still being active, but just in other ways, because partying isn't that fun when it's super cold anyway.
Period.
But
when it's dangerous.
I do have some. I mean, I don't have the flyers ready. Well, they haven't been sent to me yet, but I do have some like really exciting stuff coming up for February. Some really like Detroit ass lineups that I'm really excited to be part of. Black femme lineups that I'm really excited to be a part of. So February for sure, even though that's such a short month, but Black History Month.
Shout.
I'm definitely gonna be extra black too.
Yeah, I love Black History Month lately. Like I have a lot of different opinions or whatever about like the complete like capitalization of it or whatever. Literally February 1st, move I'm Black and queer is like, I wish I could make it like my horn or my cell phone, like, or I'm just gonna say it to you.
Yeah, there's a way to do it for sure.
I don't. All through February, the whole time. And then I extend it to every other month. And it's great. Look out for us being niggerish. I'm about to be shaking. Are you ready for me and Lou to be shaking ass? Like, Lou's probably doing a little bit more because, like, Lou's got more, stamina and energy and stuff. Like, I got a knee that don't really do what it do no more,
Yeah. People talk about Meg knees, and it's like, well, Meg was born.
That was
1997.
Yeah, that was a different time, and my cartilage says no. I'm gonna hype you up, get it, But
that's the way to do it.
I'm here for support.
I'll give you some arm
support.
motions. I'll give you some finger guns.
Part
thumbs
of like
up is always a classic.
Oh yeah, I love and
just,
thumbs up is good. Yeah.
Depending on how far away you are, if you're super far
depending
away,
on how many shots of tequila I have had. Basically what winds up happening is like I'll throw ass and then I'm catching my breath and then I'm giving the dab, the 2-step, and then I'm just doing full on like pop moves. Like it is just I'm giving you like like the sprinkler.
It works.
Like because my body is moving and this feels good.
I feel like it works though.
It's perfect. transitioned to where I was like, wait a minute, I don't have to perform for you niggas. This ain't no goddamn. I'm not auditioning for Jocelyn's cabaret. Cabaret.
If the music makes you want to, then it, you know.
And it has, and
Like,
I've done it.
That's
When the
usually
song
what
Drop
I'm
Down
trying
and
to
Get
do.
Your
I'm trying to
Eagle On
I'm trying to
came.
get bad bitches to throw ass. That's all I want. Like,
Period.
that's like I think me and other like DJs have discussed that. We're like, that's all we want.
Period.
Like, what else matters? Lord knows we don't get paid enough. So
Okay.
like,
For any of this shit,
like, yeah,
honestly.
nothing else matters. I just want people to have fun.
Wait a minute. Okay, wait. Let me see.
It's getting short.
Okay, boom. Oh, we're keeping great time. I love it. Okay, America, we're gonna move right on to one of my favorite segments. Only because I've learned the beauty of holding anger while not carrying it or internalizing it. I'm criticizing or giving my opinion out loud is so healing and so great after being told to like shut the fuck up or my thing didn't matter or whatever. And I wanted to always create a space where people can do that because it's important, especially black queers, black femmes, black non-binary folks. Like it always gets put to the back. So Dumb Bitch Juice is an opportunity to, this is your first time here, and it is, really take a moment to give your raw, honest thoughts on a person, place, thing, idea, concept, something that is irritating you, bugging you, whatever. If it's not bugging you, but it's just something that's questioning you and irking you, boom, you know? I'll start. We talked about this a little bit beforehand. I was initially going to say this person's name, but I feel like I literally don't even need to. What I will say is this. Look at me. Zoom in. No matter how hard I try to give you niggas, and by niggas I mean you men niggas, a little bit of hope, a little bit, just a modicum of grace, you stay disappointing me. You stay disappointing us. And I'm in a place where it's no longer a surprise. It is simply a disappointment and an expectation. And you fucking art ass niggas who use art and art spaces and creative spaces and spaces where liberation work are being done, or something as really intimate as like BDSM, which is not what most people think it is for whatever fucking patriarchal ass reason. It has nothing to do with controlling another person and everything to do with trust. Y'all walk around with your flower crowns and your fucking tunics and your fucking afro pics, and you talk about like how nobody cares about your feelings, whatever, and you literally stay fucking up. And it's 2023 according to this Gregorian calendar. And let me tell you something about my non-binary ass. I'm done.
Same.
Nobody hey, nobody. Like, I know you think we supposed to care, but nobody really cares. There's nothing. If you're an artist, okay, let's just talk, because you are, right? We both are, right?
Right, that's what I'm like, me.
Okay, like, right. I don't even need to say if. You're an artist, right? There's a quote that I'm literally just completely blanking on that I'll remember in 2 days, but essentially it's like art is like about controversy. Now, it's about like causing emotions, right? Now, if our emotions are rooted in like healing from the traumas that we've experienced and wanting to make sure that those things are not repeated in a cycle, because wow. Wall Blake For me? Wow. It's like, and that's just one. That's just one of the many lives I've lived. And it's like, if your intention is rooted in misunderstanding of oppression or the conscious inaction of it, like, is it really for the greater good? Is it a good thing? Is it all right? I don't know.
I was like, I feel like not at all, but go ahead.
Precisely. Like, the scenes that we inhabit as marginalized or LGBTQ plus, black, disabled, like, because recently I've been thinking a lot about like able-bodiedness and like how it's temporary and like how that shit ain't even fucking real, and my grandma's aging. It's just a lot, right? Like life. Okay.
I've been having a little bit of a crisis because I hosted karaoke for 6 years, and whoops, now I do it just every now and then, and it kicked back in. I was like, oh, maybe I want to do this again. And then now I'm realizing, I'm like, when you really think about it, karaoke's kind of ableist. And then I start to feel a little bit guilty about it. I'm like, wait a minute, maybe I shouldn't go back into it, because it is kind of ableist. You gotta be able to read and write in order to do it.
Yes.
It's also, you definitely need a little bit of a like social advantage too.
Yes. Well, man, we can get into this all
Yeah,
day.
I was like, and I'm like, that's
like a lot of group activities are generally rooted in ableism and weird competition, and that's a hi Basil. These cats just keep running up in here. Hi.
Well, this one's just chilling, Lucy.
Yeah, Lucy likes you.
Oh, that's what that means?
Lucy don't like nobody.
Does this really mean Lucy likes me? Or
yes.
Are you just saying that? Cause
no, I'm dead ass.
Okay, because I'm like, sometimes you pet parents, like, my baby passed away, but I didn't lie about her.
No, listen, let me tell you something. Look, I may tell you a joke, but I'll never tell you a motherfucking lie, okay? I'm not, I'm not going to tell you to reach out and touch that bitch. I'm going to tell you that her, in your presence, she's like, yeah.
Okay.
It's good.
All right. That's why I'm like, I gotta make sure it's genuine.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Of course. Look,
okay.
I'm not.
Okay.
I don't. Again, I'll tell you a joke, America, but I'll never tell you a lie. Okay. That's for serious.
I appreciate that.
Of course, you're welcome. But yeah, you niggas stay disappointing me. It's gross. It's disgusting. Fuck all of you. I wish I could take all of you and line you up and pull your balls out and just literally smash them with a hammer, because I'm tired. Like. I can't even scream go to therapy enough from the rooftops. I cannot even scream that like you're the white people, black cis men who are out here just doing really harmful shit, and like you're not thinking, but you have a lot of access and privilege. You know what I'm saying? Like, who was it that said that that's actually like why a lot of black men like hook up with white women, because it's like very similar and there's like a social climbing thing. Y'all niggas are killing us. And your art sucks. And more egregiously, your art sucks. Thank you, Basil. And I'm tired. Fuck you. You know who you are. You're not an isolated incident. We're coming for all of you. Mic drop.
Every single one. Every single one. Literally. If you can be Googled, every single one. Like, not playing.
Because Fantasia said, "'Cause I'm tired." And it's like, these systems are not anyone playing into them for the benefit of themselves. Like, it's just exposure season. It's just exposure season, guys. Hey, you better get right. That's what I better get right with.
Get right now, get left later. The old adage.
Okay.
If you know, you know.
And that's simply it. Okay. I think people really need to understand that, like, it's no holds barred. You understand? Like, California is, like, completely flooding, about to, like, volcanoes and shit are erupting. Like, you niggas are fucking losing your mind. Like, bro, let me tell you something. If you know, you know. And what I've learned about never addressing my internalized isms and phobias is they always catch back up with you. You never decycle out of them, which is why these people are able to do what they do. It's a goddamn shame. It's a goddamn shame that these niggas are in their 40s,
50s, 60s, 70s.
and just allowed. It's the norm. It's a standard. Yeah. This is why I don't be going to y'all fucking parties, like artist, DJ, whatever. Look, no, you don't have my support.
Except me. You have my support. I'm
Yes.
like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Except me. I'm the only one.
Not
Just me.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I know. I know what you mean.
Except me,
I know.
yes.
But
You
what I
Leo
say
ass.
too.
You fucking Leo ass.
Right,
Don't
but
forget,
yeah,
okay?
yeah,
We over here 313, 313,
Right.
bitch. All even numbers,
Period.
ho.
Period.
But like, it's lame. Who's your DPJ? I feel like, wait, I put it on this. Okay, wait. Literally, my list says mine was niggas stay disappointing, men niggas with cameras and our supplies. Stop. I'm tired.
Did I pick one?
Yes, you said, quote unquote, black men are the white men of black people.
Oh, yeah.
And white women are the white men of women.
Yes, I heard that quote somewhere, and I was like, huh, that's it.
It's precise. And I love that. And I know, like, in all the spaces you've worked in, you've had to deal with what I was saying earlier. Like, we were talking about it earlier, and I was like, I don't want to use the word intersectional because I feel like it bastardizes
Yeah, there's definitely another word, and we just smoked a lot and can't.
Yeah, you
can't
know.
come with it. But we'll know the word about a week from now.
Exactly.
After this is edited and not be able to voice it over. And
No, well, maybe, no. We'll catch it. Don't you even
all
worry
right,
about
so
it.
let's
No,
leave
it's
a
gonna be
space for the
fine.
word.
Yes, there's something there. But it's, you know, it is this crashing, this, like, clashing at these, like, merging points that it's not intersectionality. It's, like, privileges and oppressions both, like, clashing and becoming, like, a weird transformer or, like, a gremlin getting wet. You know what I mean? And now it's a lizard. You know what I mean? Like, it's, like, it's just instead of these two, like, things meeting and being like, wow, there's a lot in common in the terms of our, like, oppression. They're like, let's team up and be the worst. And I think as exposure season happens as well, more of your favorites are just going to be exposed for the monsters that they are. And was it not Angela? And not Angela, oh my God. Maya Angelou, who said, when a person shows you who they are, believe them.
Definitely. It was like, yeah, it's like she was here.
Thank you so much.
Saying it. Yes.
You have, oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to just call you or, like, send you messages of me being like, hello, Chris. Alien superstar. You're a diamond in the sky. Fly high, fly high. And that's it. No context. It's going down in the DMs. But that ass, your fave suck.
True.
It's seen over and over again. It's showcased over and over and over and over and over again. I think that what happens when a person reaches a certain level of celebrity as well, there is a deification of them. There's like this weird shield of. It's like you become a god, you know, and you're no longer a person. You're a god, and I think that glorifying anyone's specific like my needs
is whack.
Is fucking weird. And people use fame and celebrity to get away with a lot of fucking bullshit, including fucking kids. Sorry, CW, TW. I'll make sure to put it in the credits. Y'all niggas are doing really, like, that's not even, and it's not just niggas. It's like the quest for power and control. It's always like, to me, that's like the intergalactic, universal, like, and the human experience, you know, power and control since colonization or whatever. And people just have, in my history, been totally okay with all kinds of whack shit and abusive shit in like spaces that you tell me I'm safe in.
Yeah. And it's a lie, and you're more than likely being tokenized.
Not only tokenized, weaponized, my experience,
Everyized.
all of it. It's
All
like the
the isms.
fetishized. It's like I
Yeah.
can't. It's like you're the sword and the shield. You're the martyr, but you're not really a real person. Girl, no. Shame on you niggas. I'm really just mostly mad at like a lot of you, because instead of like, I don't know, holding Tory Lanez accountable, you want to like fucking suck Tory Lanez dick or whatever. Like this nigga like pays your bills personally or whatever. Y'all want to fucking gobble. Like y'all. First of all, a lot of you niggas is gay.
His name is Daystar.
Isn't his
Daystar Peterson, and his father's name is Sunstar. How
Child.
the fuck can you even defend that
Child.
at any level? Sunstar is the father.
Megan the Stallion got shot in the feet and legs, and you niggas proved exactly why it was totally okay for me to abandon homo or heteronormativity and just dive straight in like pussy and booty hole. Like I'm literally
Pussy and booty holes only. They don't have half the drama. They don't have half the trauma. Drama or trauma.
Y'all have to stop being okay with black femmes getting harmed, being put directly in harm's way. You have to stop enabling that. You have to stop letting it pass. These old head ass niggas are getting just exposed.
Young and old. Doesn't even matter anymore.
Isn't it funny how like it's parallel?
Everybody.
It's parallel too. It's like it's society, right? Like what's happening in society, like Josiah Maxwell and all that shit. It's just a macro look at the micro communities that are going down.
It's just mind blowing that if y'all really love Tory Lanez, why is he a D-list celebrity?
I think it's you know why?
I really loved him like that. Why does he not sell albums? So
I think
the
it's
love is not even genuine so much as the hate for Megan
and black femmes.
And who
just living.
It's
This nigga wore a toupee, and not that that's a problem or whatever, but like I am so excited.
it's
like if you wear a toupee, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like it, you know, now what the girls and the boys and the femmes and the thems are doing with the goddamn lace fronts, okay? It's magic.
Yeah.
It is absolute magic.
Lace fronts get a pass.
But you know,
I'm
hi.
one of those bitches in a couple weeks.
Hi. Hey. You about to dip?
Nice to meet you.
I love you, Chantel. It's just great
Happy
seeing
birthday.
you. Happy birthday, bitch. I'm going to see you on Sunday. Tell your sister I said what's up. I'm playing. I mean, like in a friendly, consensual way. Anyways, yeah. Tory Lanez. I read something recently about how everybody's like Fredrick Douglass, and nobody knows that like Fredrick Douglass was married to this black woman named Anna for 29 years. And did you know that in that 29 years, he never taught her how to read?
This is for real. This is actual truth. This is not fiction.
Fredrick Douglass. Look it up. Please look it up.
This is.
Look up some of the things he said about Anna, his black wife. Please. I also read something, that book I was telling you about, the Delectable Negro, was talking about how Fredrick Douglass might have been fucking queer as fuck on some gay shit, actually, because if you think about like the time period and like what was and what was not acceptable, like close, intimate partnership.
I'm typing Fredrick Douglass' wife can't read. Well, I hope that works.
Her name was Anna.
Maybe Smithsonian might be a decent.
Fredrick.
I'm trying to be quick.
Wait, yeah, America, we're looking it up.
She was largely illiterate and left behind few physical traces of her life, whereas Fredrick wrote thousands of letters and multiple books.
She did all the work for him.
But without Anna, Fredrick may have never even achieved such fame for his abolitionism or even escaped slavery.
Whoop. Can you tell us where that's from, please?
The SmithsonianMag.com.
Period.
Well, but
Period.
SmithsonianMag.com.
Period. Hey, surprise. You're abolitionist. Also used and abused black femmes. Bitch, read it. It blew my mind. I had to sit here for 2 days.
Not he used her money. When she met Fredrick, historians disagree on when and where their acquaintance occurred, but it may have been in attending the same church. She was financially prepared to start a life with him, but first he needed freedom. She sold the disguise that he wore when he ran away to New York.
Yes.
So then he went to New York first, and then he sent for her.
Yes.
And this is before they got married.
Yes.
According to Rosetta, which I didn't read who that was, but Anna brought nearly everything the couple needed to begin their life together.
Yes.
A feather bed with pillows. You know those feather beds? Like, 2 Chainz did Most Expensive Is. Those feather beds are like 10 G's now. So, like, that's like $5 then, but still, you know, that's ballin'. That's why they had to say feather bed, because she was clearly, like, she had money. So, this woman couldn't read and had money. And this is a black woman who couldn't read and had money. And ended up with Fredrick Douglass. And he never taught her. But I'm like, did she ask?
Yes, of course. Of course she will.
Wait a minute.
Please read. I'm like, please continue. There's so much. Hey, remember that time he did that whole speech about like the his back and like the whips or whatever, and then there's that picture that white fucking director's carrying around now because they're fucking demons, of the man whose back got like slashed up that everybody sees in history books. Fredrick Douglass was the one who was supposed to show his back. He was working on like being, I'm a man, ain't I a man? While Sojourner Truth was literally showing her titties and being like, ain't I a woman? Like states away, right? Anyway, while like Fredrick Douglass had like a whole head.
So White Lives Matter.
Do you understand?
Ain't I a woman?
So
all lives mattered. Ain't I a woman?
So he took Anna's idea because he was like, no, Anna, I'm not gonna like show my back. Anna was like, well, bring this guy in, and Fredrick Douglass was like, cool. And then showcase this man's back while he stood up and wore a suit with the same, like, you know what I mean? Trauma on his back. He used Anna's idea, and he used a body of an enslaved person and stood in front of drunk, teethless, fucking flea-ridden, fucking disgusting supremacist. And he was able to say, look at what you've done. And Anna was like, can I read? And he said, no.
Okay, so I have to. So basically, Fredrick was traveling to give speeches.
Yes.
And Anna left alone to raise and support the family. During
Yes.
that time, she managed to save everything he sent back and used only her own income from mending shoes to support the family. Having the wife act as the family financial planner was common for this period.
It sure was. And you know why? Because my grandma did it. Fully. It's part of that whole patriarchal thing. I go away and I make the money. Think about like white supremacy. They're like, yeah, I moved. We lived in the suburbs, and I travel. I take my train into the city, and I make the money, and I send it back. I live my life. Think about Motown. Yeah, girl, I love you. Do, and then they go on the road, and they I'm sorry.
I'm so
Here at the Hard Arts, what I love to do is to make everybody a person.
I'm so disgusted.
Yet again, you niggas stay disappointing. Harmful.
It's true.
You create horrible spaces.
I already believed you before this.
I know you did.
Now,
yeah, because again,
that's disgusting.
Jokes
I gotta
and
put my
jokes
phone
and
away.
jokes, but never lies.
I had to put my phone away.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing it on like the Smithsonian thing or something about it somewhere, or whatever, along with the book. But they found a lot of like information about her when they like did what they did with Thomas Jefferson, where they like went into his like space or whatever and like found like a little space for her and like information.
I cannot.
And they were like, "What the fuck, Frederick Douglass?" Yeah, girl. And God, one day we'll get into the entire like power dynamics of like who holds the finances, who holds the purse strings, and who like collects the money or whatever. But yeah, you niggas stay disappointing. And you do dangerous shit. Topic of the day. First of all, are you okay with that? Oh, well, you're not okay with it.
Okay.
How are you feeling? Disgust.
I think I said it. I'm so disgusted. But I would love to move on.
Yes, let's move on.
I would love to move on because yeah, I just wanna walk outside and hit somebody, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hit somebody who looks like him.
Exactly. Yeah. Being a DJ, being a black femme out here, experiences. What you seen? What are your pattern recognitions? And ultimately, I'm trying to get to the conspiracies around how the city, as a microcosm of the larger issues of systematic everything, right? Basically is participating in the destabilization of unity, or like there's no unity at all. It's like pitting black femme DJs against each other, putting like black femme DJs on the same nights in different locations and creating cliques, and the money that's made from that, from like literally like forcing people to be tense about like that financial trauma, and also like how that develops into other types of traumas.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I was like, that's a lot of layers with that. So I would say as far as like, there are definitely some people or some groups that are attempting to pit different black femmes against each other, but I would love everyone to know that I literally I think I have a not just maybe a good but a great relationship with like literally everyone. And I support literally everyone. And I don't know any that I know some that don't see eye to eye, but I don't know any that like truly have issues and who want to be pitted up against each other, or who would really seriously play into it. As far as like some of us who've been booked at the same time, I haven't, like, sometimes it feels like a conspiracy, sometimes it doesn't. Especially since at the time it was probably maybe about 3 different, like, of us specifically that it was happening with.
Okay.
So it might have just been, this time of year or, something like that. So I don't feel like I feel like it's worth exploring and paying attention to, but I'm not sure what my decision, as far as what I really think. So far it could be either way for me.
Right.
And I would believe it either way.
Right.
If it's not, I'd be like, "Oh, okay, well, nobody's thinking about it that deep."
Right.
But then if it is, I'd be like, "Okay, well, it makes sense because they've been shitting on everything anyways." So So I'm kind of torn, and I'm keeping my eyes out for more, anything else that signifies that. But I'm also trying to chill a little bit because, like what you were saying earlier, just about like choosing peace and all that. I'm trying to do that a little bit more this year because I don't. At the end of the day, like I'm not super concerned with how people like perceive me. I've given up on that a long time ago, and I think that's like something I kind of benefit from.
Yes.
Because I think with that already, like, not trying to say I'm like the most authentic bitch on the planet, but like there's definitely an authenticity that comes with that just automatically.
Yes.
And I think that's what has like brought the right people around me in recent times, is being more authentic and knowing, how I feel about this might lead to this, and I'm gonna have to be okay with it.
Yeah.
Because I'm never gonna, like, if I am proven to like see that there is some kind of conspiracy, I have no problem calling out exactly who it is that's doing it.
Yeah.
If I can pin down who's doing it, because I mean, I'm just one of those people, like, people share their tea with. I'll meet someone and within like moments they'll be telling me all their tea. I don't know why or how it is, but like being in this scene, it's happening.
Yeah.
So I've got like different DJs spilling, just spilling that tea automatically. Be doing drugs and shit, the later it gets. So people start spilling tea, and so I know things about people that they don't know that I know. I know ways about how people move that people don't know that I know.
Yep.
And I know who to look out for. Because I've also, like, talked to some OGs from this. Like, some of the few respectable OGs for, who are non-problematic from back in the day. They have told me who to look out for. And a lot of these younger people who were never around them, they don't know not to look out for them.
Exactly.
So that's how sometimes you have these, like, older people who come back and then all of a sudden they're cool with, like, younger people. And it's like, okay, well, we know
from back in the day.
Yeah, so again, it's easier for me to expose certain people in certain things because I've got just random information coming in. It's just, and I'm not even, I don't feel like I'm a gossiper or anything, but I think people know that I care.
Yeah.
And I think that's the number one thing. People know that I care about, like, real shit. If there's an abuser, trying to make moves in the city, I need to know who it is, because I need to know not to work with them, and then I need to be able to tell other people that I deal with not to work with them.
Yes, exactly.
And I've been feeling like, since becoming a DJ and getting into this and meeting like so many like black femmes who are like younger than me, I feel this like need to like protect them.
I understand that.
Because I'm like, if they could be protected, they could go further without even having to think about some shit.
Yes.
And I think that's just my ultimate goal, is to make sure I'm looking out for people. And I'd rather look out for people than, just do shit for money or like sell out or any of that bullshit. Because I can do whatever the fuck I want wherever.
Yeah.
Like, if for some reason I talk shit about somebody who's got, a whole lot of power here in the city, they're not gonna have it forever, number one. But like, number two, I got other places I can go.
Yes.
This is my home, and I'm attached to it no matter what.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not that concerned with staying in anybody's good graces.
I think
if shit is bullshit, it's bullshit.
Fucking bullshit.
Right.
That kind of like,
especially if it's harmful. If it's
harmful,
then
100%.
yeah, no, I'm not. letting anybody I know go into something harmful and not warn them.
And I think that kind of like it's like so very it's very affirming to hear that that what you've learned over time and experience is that authenticity, like real authenticity, trying to get there, because I think we were talking earlier about millennials.
Yeah.
Black millennials. I have this entire episode with another friend. I think I'll send it to you because we get into this, and
Yeah.
the book that I'm reading also is just like millennials. Woof, like we really. My gosh. I know you don't. I know.
It's scary.
But like millennials are the bridge in a lot of ways, in terms of like spiritual energy, in terms of like on the timeline, culturally, the fucking internet, and I think that part of this journey is being aware and okay with just striving to be your authentic self, because to me, for me, that's like where a lot of my like pure artistry comes from. It's not coming from a place where it's like I'm trying to make money. It's not like money would be great, that's fantastic, whatever, but like that does not define why I'm making my art or what I'm making it for, or the spaces that I'm intentionally trying to create to showcase or collaborate with others in like experiencing this what is it, oh my god, like this expression, right? Like, and we all should have the right to do that. And I think that like I don't know, I there's it's just so great because I too don't give a fuck.
Yeah, why should you? Like,
I just there's really not a lot that I care about more than safety and like consideration and building community and like taking care of my fucking self and my family.
yeah.
Like that's literally it. And like anybody moving outside of that, it's not cool.
You're the ops.
And it's like,
That's what the kids are saying. You're
it's
the ops.
true. The ops. It's true. They're the ops, 100%. And like, I think that there's something really gratifying knowing that like you are a part of what I really envision as like it's not even like new wave, but like it's a new way. Like you're like there's a new standard that's being created. Moving in more into topics. Oh no, it's happening. We're claiming it. We're claiming it right here tonight.
I'm
Jobless.
here for it. I'm here for it.
Okay, because like, look, it's already happening, right? Here's this space. We having this fucking conversation. It's on the cameras.
It's on the cameras.
You got your plans coming up. We are like the magic and the energy that comes from just this interaction. Like I'm so tired of hearing about like safe space and people's like intentions. I've said it before. And say it again. Intention never outweighs impact, ever. Not ever. Not ever. Not in any circumstance. Not wearing socks, eating lox on a box with a fox. Never. Okay? And if you just take the time to like listen to the people you impact in harmful or damaging ways, you can actually work on really creating spaces that are quote unquote safe, or at least enforce accountability in the event of harm. But a lot of you can't do that because you want to make a lot of money. Hard knock life.
It's pathetic.
Safety in these clubs, man. Like a couple months back, I was hearing about like bitches getting drugged, people getting sick, and like that place is still jamming.
Yeah.
Jamming with you, and look, you say.
Luckily, luckily I haven't heard about it happening lately, but yeah, definitely it happened to me, and again,
Oh my God,
like,
I'm sorry.
oh
Was
yeah.
you?
Well, one, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, bro.
Yeah, it was multiple people. Yeah.
I knew it was multiple people.
Yeah.
For
So
sure.
I'm like, yeah, I was
I'm
one of those
so
people.
sorry. I did
Yeah.
not know that
Oh,
it
yeah.
was you up in that bitch.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I wasn't even at the same place.
Right.
Yeah, I was at a different place. Then like, I think I heard about like 3 people at one place.
I'll say Spotlight. Spotlight was the one I heard about.
Yeah, I heard about like 3 people there.
Yep.
And
There was another one.
then
Marble Bar.
Yeah, Marble Bar.
Marble Bar.
And you know, like, I'm not trying to hate on these spaces because
I will.
I know, like, especially with Marble Bar, like, they've increased their security. And then they have, like, you know, they're not just like a bunch of like white buff security guards either. So and then a lot of them are friendly, and they'll watch people walk into their cars. Like, even the cars are a little bit safer because they're like walking around the parking lot.
Blue's car got broken into last summer.
I know, yeah.
You were there?
Yeah. Well, I wasn't there for that, but I heard about that.
Yes.
And so that's why I'm like, I will give them props because they have stepped up their security. And it's noticeable. So, like,
great.
No more.
Are there more lights on that side of town? They put some lights up?
Not really. But they still got, I mean, they can't do that. They get so many complaints from the cops. Like,
listen,
I'll give them, just because, like, again, that's a place where I know, like, a little bit of the, you know,
sure,
I know a little bit of the tea. So I'm like, you know, they get a lot of flack from.
Don't they get complaints from the cops because of gentrification?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's because the area is gentrified. Yeah.
Because like Marble Bar, like from my understanding, was like just a sloppy, gay, wet time for like a hot minute. It was located where it was because like.
Oh, it used to be the Eagle, but then the Eagle shut down a long time ago.
Right, but it's like the location, right? I'm just thinking about location over the years.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So the cops only, you know, it's a green light establishment because the cops get called because people are like, I have to go walk my dog at 7.
Well, yeah, but I'm
kids.
I'm just saying because of that, they don't want to do too much like to the outside because they don't want to catch any more shit or get any more tickets. So so like I will give them props because they have stepped it up. Like a lot of places take action when they get called out, and I feel like Marble Bar did a really good job of that. I will say that I will have their backs on that.
Good for you, Marble Bar. I'm still watching. I'm always looking.
I could do a couple more like Dion Jamar nights and like, you know, a couple more black, just a pinch more black people playing there, just a pinch more. But they're working on it. I've seen them, like, they brought in like some people from PGH and like
cool, you know, and
Black Femmes that I'm cool with, that I know from out of town. So like that's been, you know, I'm kind of proud of them.
Hey, listen.
They're anybody who's making, you know, doing the work. If you're,
I'm here for any sort of progress.
Yeah, make
and
progress.
like any sort of like pivot and movement is great.
Right.
I'm here to question like who's making money in the city, why, how, like the gentrification, how the patriarchy. And really, more than anything, I'm just like, yo, can we just get Black Femmes like DJing and supported and like fucking creating the spaces without like the integration of like somebody else's opinions?
Yeah.
Because like they run, you know what I'm saying? Like safety is a priority.
Absolutely.
Making sure that, you know, like it's really enforced that the standard is that like we're taking care of each other and we're here to throw ass.
Yeah. And
I don't think that a lot of people that are not in our particular intersections are capable of doing that.
Oh no, absolutely not. That's why, I mean, at this point I've resolved that in order to really, because there's no space in, you know, like I said, I like Marble Bar a lot. I've been going there forever, like since they opened. And then before that I was going to the Eagle, so I love that space. I'm not gonna stop going there. Especially now that they have, you know, that they make improvements. But like, you know, feel like comfortable. Like you're like, hey, yo, you did it good. Right.
Flop.
Even though so I'm like, they've stepped up.
Redemption is possible.
Like even like TV Lounge, they got called out for some things.
I remember.
They immediately got like, they get rid of whoever. If they hear about something, they get rid of it.
Shout it.
So like shout out to TV Lounge because it's like one of the only like black-owned spaces, and then
Mhm.
it's one of the, like, it's a queer-friendly space. So it's
Mhm.
not a queer space, it's not queer-ran, but it is queer-friendly. So, you know, like,
You'll get treated like a person, you know?
right. So, like, you know,
It's cool.
exactly. And they
Yeah,
have
I do like TV
they have a
Lounge.
queer party that they do there, and then, you know, it's also, it can be, you know, they have a lot of, like Moody Man plays there a lot.
Mhm.
If I can say it, Rick Wilhite. I can't say it out loud for some reason. You know, like a lot of the OGs that are like good people, they play there.
Yeah.
So that's still a cool space. So I got my like little handful of places that I will still go to, but I definitely know that the only way we're gonna have a venue that does everything right is if it is owned by like a queer femme or a black femme, and we need you know, we need proper management, and
Yeah.
and that management can be anybody, but it should be a diverse like management team.
Yes.
And then that owner and that team should work to do cohesive lineups that always include some kind of black femme,
Yes.
that always include someone who's queer, if not
Yes.
all of those things.
Yes.
And you know, you know, bring in big acts, but
Yeah.
those people need to be, you know, playing.
Brought to the front.
They need to
They
play
are
like,
headlining.
yeah, they play like the big lines, you know, maybe the big name headlines, but you know, the person we're trying to support, they need to play like right before them, so that
Period.
they're there when people are there.
Yes. Yeah. It's crucial.
Because you have like new DJs who are always opening for people, and I mean
Yes.
that was me for a minute.
Mhm.
I mean, a hot minute. You know, I'm playing, and the two people who are there are like, yeah, you did. Oh my god, but
People
then
are
like,
paying-
but
they-
then it's like it's two of y'all, but then you know the next person hops on, and that's when everybody
It's
shows
lit.
up.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I'm like, everybody knows their parties work like that. Like,
Yes.
give other people a chance every now and then.
I think the responsibility for a lot of these owners, I keep using I statements. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to my therapist. I keep trying to stop. It's part of the ADHD thing because I'm like,
Wait, you said what?
I use a lot of I statements.
Oh, okay. I was
when
like,
yeah,
gotcha.
like when I'm like, but like it's not. I've been perceived as like selfish because of that. When what I'm trying to convey is that like I deeply understand it because
Yeah.
I've experienced it. So yeah,
yeah, that's an ADHD thing, I believe.
shout out to my therapist. My bad. And I love you. Thank you. And thank you. But yeah, as a person who is like trying to get this idea off the ground, it is up to the people running places to restructure the idea of how profit can be made and people can be treated fairly. Like, exploitation of any kind and oppression of any kind should not be the standard. Why are we not thinking about all of the people that are immunocompromised or disabled, or, you know, or and like making
Fredrick
spaces
Douglass's wife.
for them and for them to like play music safely. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure all kinds of, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are we not thinking outside the box to include more of us? And 99% of the time, it's because it's about that capitalism shit. And that capital, it's about like, okay, I was in a band for 7 years, and I too had to pay my dues, which is fucking bullshit. It's the same bullshit that they pull in fucking restaurant industries where they're like, you gotta fucking grind it out. No, the fuck I don't. I have to do my job here. When we're here, we're not family. I'm making a check. Thank you. But paying your dues, you know, you playing in empty crowds, you know what I'm saying? Like, only your homies
Right.
roll up. Like, that door fee is not gonna, like, it's just, and people know that. People exploit that. So I would love to see that. I would love to see spaces, and places where that is the core, because not only can you make your money, like, to me it's about proving these fucking capitalists wrong. Guess what? if people take care of each other, they can actually still live. You can live. You can have a nice quality of life. If you want jet skis, save for it. Don't exploit me. Thanks.
Please.
Okay, you better fucking get a coin jar like my grandma taught me how to do. And save up, honey. The way this economy's going and inflation.
Right.
Nobody has time for your exploitation. We're moving on because I think, have like 10 minutes left. We keep a good time. 7 minutes. Controversial topic of the day. Pop-Tarts. Do you eat them? Have you eaten them?
I have.
Okay.
I only liked the strawberry with
Okay.
the frosting,
Mm-hmm.
and that's probably the only one I'm ever willing to eat.
Fair. Now, are you a Pop-Tart eater who, A, eats the crust only, like on the outside first, and then eats the rest of it, breaking it up bit by bit, or like just chomping into it, right? Like you just eat the outside crust, or you break it off and you eat that, and then you get to frosting? Or are you and I'm also assuming that we're toasting them here. It pops up.
Do not toast my Pop-Tarts.
Excuse me?
I do not toast my Pop-Tarts. Like I said, I barely eat Pop-Tarts as it is. And when I do, I only get the strawberry because I don't like any other flavor that I've ever had. So I only get the strawberry with the frosting, and I do not toast them. I do not toast my Pop-Tarts. And to answer the rest of your question, I just take bites out of it.
So you don't break it up or anything?
No,
you don't like open it in the middle?
I
let the
slide
steam
one
out?
out and I just go.
Wow. That you just broke my fourth wall, because that wasn't even.
I know. I was like, I see where you're going with this, and that is not me at all. So that's why I had to stop you. I was like,
Well,
I don't want you to waste your time.
No, well, now you're adding. It is not a waste of time, first of all, because now I'm like, damn, people are really just out here eating cold Pop-Tarts, and that's. I'll add that to the next. That's the next. I'm gonna add that one to the next time I have a guest
love
on.
the strawberry frosted one like that though. When I do have it, I'm like, oh, why don't I get these? And it's usually like out of a vending machine. I'm like,
Sure,
why don't I
yeah.
get this more often? And I never buy a box when I go to the store.
I feel very emotional about the fact that you don't heat them up, but you know what?
Yeah, I think I had them heated up when I was like a kid, maybe one of the first times I had one, and I was like, oh, I don't like this. I don't think I like the strawberry in the middle. I don't think I like it hot. I think I like it when it's like
it's congealed.
Congealed. See, I was on that congealed shit before I even met you. I was on that congealed shit. How about that? I love it.
Okay, yo. It has been just a pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Like, I'm just excited to see about like how this relationship develops. I feel like it's gonna be really nice.
Not relationship.
I mean, or what, what I'm saying? Like, we take the necessary steps or whatever, but like, really, I cannot wait for the day when you get a voice message from me and I'm like, hello, good morning, something borrowed, something blue, something old, and
it's you. That's what you just need to say to me because I'll be like, yeah, she's right. It is me.
Tell the people where they can find you again one more time. Give us your Instagram handle, please.
It is Somethingblue 313.
I love that.
At Somethingblue 313.
Yeah. IG, check them out. Of course, I'll put it in the show notes. And as usual, you can follow me, support me. You know what I'm saying? I got this like Patreon thing going. I got this like IG thing going. I'm accepting emails. Patreon. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying?
Do the Patreon. You have a Patreon?
I do have a Patreon. I got the Patreon.
Shit, do the Patreon.
It's patreon.com/thehardrs313. My Instagram handle is thehardrs313, or the at same, right? And then if you want to email me, whatever, thoughts, comments, you got questions, you need advice for something, for whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love that shit. I would read it aloud if you let me. And you can reach me at thehardrs313 at gmail.com. Share, support.
Sharing support.
Also, kids, we have some fun things coming up soon. I'm not gonna tell you what.
Big things coming.
Big things popping.
That's how
Little
you.
shit stopping.
That's what the if you're a DJ and you don't really have much to announce, you just say big things coming.
Big things.
That's the joke. So.
Big things.
Big things coming.
Yeah, big thing. No,
Big things.
it's cute. I'm excited.
They are though.
They are coming, and
In
listen.
February, not
the-
much. Oh, I do have the lesbian speed dating event coming up. I
Bitch,
forgot
what?
about that. Oh, what?
Excuse me. Hold the
I-
phone. Hold the phone.
And you know what? I gotta look. Let me. Look up the-
Lesbians.
Yeah, well, it's actually not just lesbian. It's really a queer. But
Speed
so
dating.
We're calling it lesbian speed dating, so we can call it LSD. But it's really
Bring your
It's
I can
really
bring my
queer.
non-binary ass up in there.
yeah, and just do a little bit of speed dating.
That's cute.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a brunch too, and I'm gonna be hosting it.
That's cute.
Yeah.
See, okay, thank you over here not
Yeah,
saying it.
I'm
Tell
so
us.
Sorry. I just thought about it.
You better send me the link too so I can put it in the show notes.
Uh-oh.
Is it next week?
It is the 21st. So yeah, that is next week.
God
That's next
damn.
Saturday, and it's gonna be a daytime brunch.
Love it. I love brunch.
Yeah. So Drag
love
Chef
brunch.
Cocaine's gonna be cooking up the brunch.
Oh my god.
So I don't know. Do you know?
No, but I love the name. I'm sure it's
Okay,
gonna be
yeah.
great. I trust it.
Where's? I think did they announce the location? I have to make sure.
Yeah, I'm like, even if not, well, that's fine. I'll let y'all
Well, yeah,
know.
we haven't. Oh, it's the Lardy Darty Loft.
Lardy Darty Loft.
on Wyoming. You know,
All
this
right.
is for Detroit, of course.
Give it up.
Lardy Darty Loft on the 21st. We're doing a brunch. And,
What time? Afternoon?
What's the time for that?
You know niggas not, look, you know I'm not
I
coming
know, right?
anytime before 11 a.m.
No, it's not gonna.
I
be.
can't.
What's the time? I don't feel like. Wait. Let me look at another one.
I feel like they're going to do that thing where they like, it starts at 10 a.m. because they know everybody
we're
going
not
to come at 11.
They know. They know. Look, I'm not going if it starts at 10 a.m. So they all
They
know
know.
better.
You
They
already
all know better. You know what? The time's not on here, but I'm gonna say it's gonna be like. I think it's gonna be like 12 to 4 or something like that.
Boom.
They
I'll
know
update.
better.
I'll update.
Yeah, we'll have all the info.
I love
I'm
it.
gonna send a text as soon as we hit cut. I'm gonna send a text and say, hey, what time is this again?
Boom.
You know, it's a week from now, and I've just been sharing the stuff on my Instagram. So you know,
So
you'll check
follow
my
the Instagram.
yeah, check my Instagram if you want to go to the queer speed dating, but we're gonna call it lesbian speed dating, so we can call it
LSD. Come drop
So,
some. Come
yeah.
drop. Come get
Come
dripped.
have fun.
Come
yeah,
drip.
We're gonna have mimosas.
I love it.
I'm
I
gonna
love
get drunk
it.
and talk the same shit.
I love it.
that I've
I'm
been
also here
talking.
for just a brunch. We
Right?
love it.
I haven't been
Okay.
to brunch. I mean, have I brunched since the pandemic?
You
I
about
mean,
to.
not that the pandemic is over, but
Correct. That is
have
correct.
have I brunched since 2020? And I was at brunch the night before everything shut down,
Damn.
or the day before, and like I was at Northern Lights, and it was my friend's birthday. But it was his birthday brunch, and the workers were like, "Yeah, we're about to leave," and they're like, "Can you guys just finish your brunch outside?" Mind you, this is like March. You know, this is what, March 12th.
Yeah.
So like, they're like, "Can you finish your food and drinks outside? 'Cause
Wow.
we're shutting this place down."
They're like, this is a biohazard. I
And so
guess,
they're like, "But you can have all of the champagne and mimosas that we have left. You guys can finish it." So we're like, "Okay, we're gonna warm up outside for sure." So
Yeah.
we're like all outside drunk. We all have our own carafes of mimosas, drinking out of them, eating our brunch outside in the fucking cold. And then I was in the house for 2 months.
Period.
So that was a
What a
way
way
to
to
go.
go.
Out. I know that
That's
was
a really excellent
that was
way to
a
go
send
out.
off. It was like a real send off. Like,
Cause damn,
yeah, what a blessing, right?
really,
Because they're like, take all the mimosas. We're like, okay,
perfect. And they're like, we're not gonna be using.
go
them.
outside.
We're literally. They're like putting on biohazard. They're like, we're about to close this place.
We're getting ready to shut it down. We're getting ready to shut it down. You guys go ahead.
No.
Stay outside for me.
We'll just bring all the champagne bottles out and we'll just leave them here. You guys just
Right.
go. It's fine.
As far as we know, they've been decontaminated.
I love it.
I
Y'all-
took Lysol with me like that
Oh,
day.
everywhere.
Because I went out that night too, and I took Lysol with me and I sprayed down the barcode.
Good for you.
That's when I thought like that was gonna help.
Listen, my grandma's a Sagittarius. She still be doing that shit to this day. I remember distinctly going to hotel rooms with her in
Oh
the
my
90s.
god, having to
And the
take-
first thing,
going to Walmart to get cheese.
listen, and also everything's getting bombed out.
Right.
Like everything's getting bombed out. And you have to stay in there because you can't go outside because you get snatched.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. For sure.
I know. Lynn and Lysol and me. Woo! Talk about a trigger. Y'all at Somethingblue. That is SOMETHINGBLUE
313.
313. Follow me. Hard R's 313. We love you. I mean, I love you. Y'all following you,
Y'all
listening.
okay.
Love it. Yep. I got love.
I like
You know what I'm
you.
saying?
like
Like
you
I
a
got love
lot.
for y'all. Do better, be better. In the words of Kid Fury, wash your goddamn belly buttons out. You fucking animals. Wash behind your ears and your belly button. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Come on. I'm a weirdo who likes to smell my belly button before I wash it. But that's another story for another time.
I just wash it, but
Get-
at least it's getting washed.
Exactly. Get in there.
Get in there.
See y'all when we see y'all. Bye.